Alright, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm just going to be doing a basic thumbnail tutorial on Picmonkey. I've been using it for a few years and I really like it. Recently they made it so you cannot just even use the basic features without paying for their premium. You can get a 7-day trial, and then I think I pay, because I pay for the premium, I think it's $39 a year. It was $36 or something. It was cheaper, but I think it's worth it, but that's up to you. You can decide if you really want to do that. But you can also go in and edit a picture however you want to do it. You can't use any of the premium stuff, but they have still a lot. And then I just went to my photos, put it in my photos app, and then just cropped out the part I didn't want, and it should work fine. It wasn't even very pixelated. It looked pretty good. So this is what I did before, and then I just cropped this part out. You would obviously want to make it the size you want, but yeah, anyways. So yeah, so we're gonna get started. I just use Chrome because Safari doesn't always work. We're gonna go to Picmonkey. Okay, so here's this. So I just took a screenshot of the video I am editing. I actually already posted it, but we're just gonna edit it again. So I do it in two different steps. First I go to edit, and then I find my screenshot, which is right here. I don't want the black line, so I go to crop, and I just do that. Okay. And don't worry about sizing it, we're gonna do that in a minute. So then because I usually like to change the settings a little bit, because it just looks better. This is from my Vlogmas announcement video. And we're gonna change the saturation a little bit. Make the Santa hats a little redder. Okay, now it's pretty good. Okay. And then, this is just really basic editing that I've found from different people. You go to the touch up, and I go down to eye brighten, and this, you would think it just works for eyes, but it makes everything just a little, makes it, I don't know, shinier. So I usually go around, and I will do the eyes too, but you have to get a little brush. And they just, woo, they pop. And like, you can edit this as much as you want. I just do basic editing. I just usually mess with the exposure and such, and then the saturation. So yeah, now his eyes are super blue. So then, I'm gonna go to export. I usually just keep it whatever name it is. You can name it if you want. And then I save it to my desktop. You can save it wherever you like. And then I go out of here, and then I go to design, and you want to do custom size, and the thumbnail size for YouTube is 1280 by 720. And then I get rid of that, I go to here, and this is where you want to go. You want to go to overlays, and then you want to add your own overlay. You go to my computer, and then you find the picture you just edited. So here is my picture, so that will come up. And see, when I first started making thumbnails, I didn't realize you could do this. And so this makes it a lot easier. And before, I would just change the picture to 1280 by 720, and it would distort it most of the time. So I figured this out, and you just do this. It just crops it a little bit. You could also just wait and crop it here, but I don't want to do that. Okay. You can also edit it from here after you crop it. But you have to first, so that looks good, and it doesn't distort it. It's really great. So then you have to go to layers, which is down here, layers, and you click this because you want it just one image. You don't want two. So you push flatten image, and that's just one, and then it won't move around. So you can go here and exposure and mess with the brightness and highlights and all that stuff after you flatten it. If you don't flatten it first, then it just tries to edit the black or the white background. So you have to flatten it before you do that. Okay. So yeah, so there's my picture, and then you can add whatever you want. I usually add some text. And I try to, one of my favorites is Trash Hand. You want it clear, you don't want it super crazy. And I don't know, there's just some that I don't love, but I do Trash Hand a lot. I think this is the one I did for this thumbnail, so I think I just wrote. So you can write whatever you want. And then you want to make it pretty big, so you want to highlight it, and then here's the size, and that it does not fit, so I just make this longer. So just go out and drag it. Yes, I know you can't see it yet. And then you could even make it bigger if you wanted. You just have to see what looks good. Okay, so I usually put it at the bottom or so. I'm going to change it to red since it's Christmas time. I don't remember what color, so that's orangey red. I want red. That's good. Okay. So yeah, that looks a lot better. And then I like to go to effects, and I like to go to type. I go to style, and then I go to type, and I usually just do drop shadow, and see it puts like an outline around my words, and you can change the color of that. It varies what color I do. Sometimes I do white, but I don't always like white. That's not even white. I usually stick with black. But yeah, so that's really easy. And then I just go and see if there's any stickers I like. I usually have Christmas ones. I usually go to this snowflake and they have themes, and then I just click the one. I go to Santa Land if I want Christmassy things, and then they have all sorts of fun things. They have candy canes, gifts, ornaments, ever trees. Yeah, so I don't know, you can put an ornament, maybe a nice Christmas tree over here in the corner. Obviously, it's not going to necessarily be a Christmas thing for you, but it's Christmas time, it's December right now, so yeah. Anyways, you can also use a frame, but I haven't figured this out, because before I could put a frame, I always just did a simple edge. And I would get rid of the second color usually. And I made this thinner. But lately when I do this, it makes weird lines once it gets put into YouTube. So if anybody knows how to fix that, that would be great to know how. So yeah, and then you can just change the color. I usually try to do a theme. Light green. I often do some FFDA because I just like that color. But if I was gonna put a frame, I would do green right now because it's Christmas. So anyways, I think that's all. That's pretty much what I do for every single thumbnail. Once you have it how you want it, you go to export again. Unless you're just doing a screenshot of it. But if you're saving it, because you pay for it, you go to export and then you just title it. So I'm just going to title it Vlogmas. And then I just do whatever it says it is. But yeah, okay. I figured it out. Why the frame isn't working. So once you get your blank, at the very beginning, when you get your blank thing, go to the basic edits, go to the bottom, go to resize, and get rid of keep proportions. And make sure it's 780, 1280 by 720. And make sure it's like that, and then push apply. And then it should work with the frame and not put a weird border. So anyways, glad I made this video because I was paying attention. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. I really like Picmonkey, and I think it's a good investment. There's also Pixlr. I haven't really done much with Pixlr, but I might start because there's a few things that I can't do with Picmonkey that I want to do for thumbnails. So anyways, I'm gonna delete those because I don't need them. Isn't my baby a cutie? Anyways, yeah. So I hope this helped you. Let me know if you have any questions. I do pretty basic things. I don't go too crazy because I don't have time and I don't really care that much. get really, really crazy. So I hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions, please comment below or message me on a social media. I'm on mainly Instagram, so I hope you enjoyed this. So please give it a thumbs up if it was helpful, and subscribe. We're doing Vlogmas right now. This will be day 7 if I upload this on time, which I'm very impressed with myself because I haven't ever uploaded this many videos in a row. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!